Hey guys, Sam from Manfa's Makes. How are you all? Welcome back to all my returners and hi to any newbies. It's so great to have you here. Please do stick around a while, and if you like what you see, give me a thumbie. They are free. So you have tuned in today because it is time for the next installment of the 3 in Glasses cowl. And if you have not seen the previous episodes, please do go back and look on the 3 that are involved channels. Now, it is myself, Manfa's Makes Sam. It is Amanda, Obsessive Crochet Lady Amanda, and Rebecca from Suricata Crafts. And I will link everybody's channel down below so you can click on, check them out, and show them your love and support also. So we are in the second progress video that has been scheduled. Now we needed to have worked rows 26 to 50. Did I get it done? You'll find out in a minute. So backtrack just a little bit. The 3 of us who are running this crochet along, we gave you 3 different shawl patterns to choose from. It was put to a public vote. The one with the most vote won, and it was the lovely Rebecca's choice. And it is the Vita shawl designed by Wilma Westenberg. Now, it is a free pattern on her blog, but I did go to her Ravelry, I believe, and paid for the PDF copy, because I prefer to have a physical copy in my hands while I'm working, but that is completely optional. I will link the free version in the description box below because it is never too late to join in if you haven't already done so. You don't have to work at the same speed as us, you can go at your own pace. And FYI, there will be 2 photos on my community tab today showcasing the progress, the second part of progress from our beautiful Jaxie from Creations by Jax. Because I've mentioned her, I will link her down below. Go and show her some love as well, guys. She does some stitch-tastic work. So there is her beautiful shawl on my community tab. And then the beautiful Josephine, who does not have content on her channel, but is a wonderful yarny friend of mine, has sent me a photo of her completed shawl. So she ran with it. She came out those gates and she just flew. So she is already done. So to see her completed shawl, please do check out the photo on my community tab. Tell the ladies how beautiful their work is. I would really, really appreciate it. And ladies, if you're watching, thank you so much for taking part. Jaxie, I can't wait to see your colours play out right to the end. And Josephine, you are amazing. Your shawl is beautiful. Your stitches are stunning. And you really do have a lovely talent. And I'm so happy you got to share it with us all. So don't forget the community tab. Now, you can send progress photos to any of us 3 ladies, but if you want your final shawl when you have finished it to appear in the video montage, then you need to send it to Rebecca over at Suricata Crafts. Because if you've been here a while, you know me and Amanda don't edit and we don't really do the technical things. If you haven't been here a while, me and Amanda don't edit and we can't do the technical things. So Rebecca is doing the slideshow montage of everyone's completed makes. Now this is a no stress, no pressure crochet along. Like I said, you work at your own pace. We have just set goals for ourselves as we are all super busy. We have a life outside of YouTube, believe it or not. And we all work outside of the home. So there is a lot going on for each of us. So we needed to do manageable chunks that either you guys are sticking to with us or you can go at your own pace, whichever is easiest for you. And like I said, it's not too late. You want to join, feel free, hop on board. Anyway, the Vita shawl by Wilma Westenberg was the winning choice. This is what we are all making. Like I said, I will link it down below. Now, if you watched the last progress video of mine, you will know that I was not happy with how it was working up in my original choice of yarn. A lot of you told me to just keep going with it, and I have. Am I any happier with it? Not really. And I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that I am a very tight crocheter, and sorry if this offends anyone, I don't mean it to, but I am not a Hobie Universe lover. This is the first time I have used it. This is the first project I have made with it. It looks beautiful. The aesthetic is wonderful, but you really can feel the sparkle within the yarn, and it is just irritating going through your fingers. Now, I'm pretty sure after a wash it may soften a little, but it really is not the softest of yarn, guys. In fact, to me, it is a little bit rough, and I am just gonna say I'm not a fan, but it looks beautiful, and if you love Hobie Universe, all power to you. You can now have my share. I do have some more on my shelves, and I have quite a lot of it because I was planning to do a wearable with it, but I might have to rethink that. We'll see. This is the one I've got on my shelf. Now, this does feel softer slightly, but then this is the Universe XL that I've got on my shelf. Whereas what I am using for this is the Universe Christmas, and it's not the XL, it is the one weight version. So this is the yarn. I have another cake of it. Let me grab it so I can show you what it looks like in the cake. There we go. Blues, 2 different greens, white. It is very beautiful and it is very sparkly, but I have decided that I am not a fan. Sorry. So there we go. So this is the first one. So I do have 2 Bella Vitas on my hooks. Now this one, I put a stitch marker in and everything. The next one, we'll get to that in a minute. So this is what it is looking like. It is going to need blocking for sure. Where that yellow stitch marker is where the first segment ended, and below it is obviously what I have added since the next few rows, 26 through to 50. Now, I have not been colour controlling, I have just been letting the yarn flow, and again, if you have been here a little while, you know that Manfa normally is very, very, very anal about colour controlling, because with my OCD, everything has to, you know, line up, match up, all of that. But with this one, I am just letting it go. So here is one side. There we go. And here is the other side. Now that I have added the next 25 rows, I am happier with the size, but it's not as drapey as I would like. See, it looks drapey on camera, but it is a quite stiff fabric. So obviously there's still another 25 rows to go, and we've got to put the border on. And it is very pretty how the colours have worked out. But I'm just not feeling it, guys. I didn't like how it was turning out. So, you know, we're getting there. We are getting there. Oh my goodness, I am rubbish at this. It's because I don't wear shawls. Oh, I'm making a hash of this. But anyway, you get the idea. We are getting there. It is super beautiful, but it's not really progressing down my back as far as I would like it to. So although oh no, I've got yarn caught up. Where are we caught? On the corner of my cushion behind me. Oh, what a car crash of a video. Sorry, guys. And this is all I've got left from the first cake. So I've very nearly put a whole cake in. And I've just pulled out one of my stitches. Bear with, bear with. Oh, goodness gravy. Thankfully, I finished on a double crochet, not a puff. That would have been a nightmare. So I've put my stitch back in, and with this one I am using my 4mm Clover and More. If my camera would like to focus, please. I think you can see it. So a fine 1-way and a 4mm. The Universe Christmas. Excuse me, I think I'm going to sneeze. Hang on. Yes, I had to sneeze. That's why I had to pause and come back. Okay, so Universe Christmas is 98% acrylic, 2% polyester. Polyester is probably the metallic. It's a superfine 100 grams or 3.5 ounces, 462 meters or 505 yards. Recommends a 3.5mm hook and a 3 to a 3.5mm knitting needle. Wash up to 30 degrees. Do not bleach, do not iron. You can dry clean. Do not tumble dry. Lay flat to dry. And this is colour 24. There's the label. And like I said, I'm using my 4mm Clover. So it is growing. It is progressing. I'm not really liking the yarn, as in working with it and the feel of it. But it is super beautiful and oh so festive, so it would make a beautiful Christmas gift. So there is shawl number 1, made right the way through to row 50. So this one, I am up to date and on track. Now the next one. I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, and I ran out of time. I have added to it, but I have not got to row 50, I'm afraid. So I'm really sorry. I'm one of the hosts, and the host hasn't even completed the next step. So if you are behind, don't worry about it. So am I. If you are ahead, well done you. But to be fair, guys, I have got 2 of them on the hook, and I started this one because I wasn't as happy with the Christmas one as I wanted to be. Now, this one, on the other hand, is squishy and soft and beautiful and drapey and all the things I wanted it to be. So I was right to swap yarns. This yarn is gorgeous to work with. The colours are beautiful. And it is so super soft and squishy. Like, it's, ugh. You just want to ball it up and cuddle it. It's that squishy. And for this one, I am using Shawl, which I believe is from Knit Picks. It's a fingering weight. 458 yards, 100 grams. It's also a superfine number 1. It's 75% fine superwash merino wool and 25% nylon, machine wash cold, tumble dry low, made in Peru, and it is colour 27381. And it recommends knitting needles number 1 to 3 and hook size letter B to E. And neither of those make any sense to me, guys, but hopefully some of you will know. I have chosen to use a 5mm, so I've gone up 2 hook sizes from that original, and I am using my 5mm dots. And I am really enjoying my dots hooks. I am happy to pick up either my Clover or my dot. I'm still going to favour the Clover. But these, I do recommend them. If you haven't got your hands on them, I do highly recommend them. Anyway, so again, I have nearly got through 1 cake. I've only got a tiny little smidgy flat bit left. Have got another, oh sorry, earthquake. Have got another one here to show you. This is what it looks like in the cake. 3 different shades of pink. So I have got that one to add. And I didn't put a stitch marker in because Manfa is not on the ball, and I've still got 6 rows to put into this. I'm only up to row 44 because life just got away with me, guys. Life has been super busy and I didn't quite make it, but I am nearly there. So there we go. This is this one. Now it is that drapey, it doesn't want to stand up without me pulling it and stretching it. Again, this one is probably going to need blocking, but it is drapey and flowy and squishy and oh so pretty, because after rainbow, my favourite colour is pink. This one does have an end goal. This is going to be a hug for one of my lovely friends. Christina, don't panic, it's not for you. And as you can see, this top colour is a little tonal. In fact, they are all slightly tonal, as you can see, but the stitch definition is better, the drape is better, and again, I didn't colour control, I let the yarn flow. And I was so lucky not to get any real harsh breaks. It just kind of worked. It's the edge of this one. Let me do what I did with the other one. That's this side. See, no real harsh breaks in the colour. And honestly, I did not colour control at all. No real harsh breaks in this colour. It kind of just landed perfectly. It was almost as if this yarn was destined to be made into this shawl. It is fabulous. And what I like even more is there are 2 sections of puffs that I have done, and the new colour came in just after the puffs finished. So it's even sectioning itself properly, and I did nothing. I just worked the yarn up. It was absolutely fantastic. I absolutely love it. So I do have 6 more rows to put into this one, but that really will not take very long at all. Now I have a question for you lovely folks. When I get to the end of this cake, because the colour blocks are thicker than this one, this is like really itty bitty colour stripes, because the stripes of colour are much bigger in this one, should I go back to the centre of the cake and reattach with this colour, so it's like hot pink, Barbie pink, baby pink, and then hot pink, Barbie pink, baby pink? Or should I attach the second cake from the outside, making a thicker band of the baby, then go into the Barbie, and then finish on the hot, so that the hot is at the top and the bottom, so it kind of mirrors back down? So in the comments, can you tell me, should I just do the same colour order and attach with this top colour and do the stripes in the same order? Or should I attach the next cake with this colour and mirror it back down? I really need some help, because I don't work with self-striping yarns very often, and I don't really know which way to play it. And as you can see, this one is much, much bigger than the other one, and I'm not going to try and faff with putting it around my neck again, because it really didn't work with the Christmas one. But already, guys, it is a much bigger size. Let me tilt the camera. As you can see, much, oh, it wants to just, you know, there we go. So super drapey and beautiful. So much happier with the size, much happier with the yarn, much happier with the colour, and just amazed at how the colours played out. You're going to go back up. Okay, So much prefer this one, so I need to get back on track with this one and get it up to speed. But as you can see, it's got window rows, puff stitch sections. It looks much more complex than it really is. This is easily a beginner friendly shawl, so please do not be intimidated. Please do not be put off. Please give it a go. Like I said, I will link the pattern down in the description box where you can access it and just go to work on it at your own time. But look guys, even when I fold it in half, the colours pretty much marry up. And I did not do that on purpose. I just let the yarn go. It is absolutely amazing. So stunning. So happy with how this one is turning out, which is brilliant because it's going to be gifted as a hug to a very, very, very dear friend of mine. Let's get you a better look at some of these stitches. Isn't it beautiful? So there we have it. If you could give me recommendations of how the colours should play out, reattach with the same colour and work my way back in, or attach with the first colour that I used and just do the same striping that I've already done. Let me know. You guys are the experts. I want your opinion because I really value your opinion. And like I said, I'm one of the hosts and even I'm not on track. So no pressure, no stress. I was going to try and get those 6 rows in and film much, much later. Probably at about 10, 11 p.m. and I can go, I did it, and blah, blah, blah. But I need to be real and honest with you guys. I am filming this the day before you're seeing it. I didn't get 6 rows in, but I am not ashamed to admit that real life has to come first, and sometimes we fall behind. There's nothing wrong with it at all. And like I said, these goals were just guidelines. They're not set in stone. We have until the end of July to finish this, guys. So I'm not pressuring myself, even though I'm a host. I'm not going to feel bad about it. It is what it is. I will put the 6 rows in, and then hopefully by the next progress video, I will be bang on track. Now, for the next part, we are going to be working rows 51 to 75. And again, I didn't write down the date of when the next video will be coming. So if you bear with me, I will find that date for you. So rows 51 to 75. And the next part will air on the 19th of July. So we have a smidgy bit longer this time as well, because also the bigger it gets, the longer the rows get to be completed. So yes, the last progress video will air on the 19th of July. And then me, myself, Amanda and Rebecca will let you know what the next stage is after that. So thank you all so much for coming and listening to me waffle. Thank you in advance for your lovely supportive comments that I know I'm going to get, saying don't worry that you didn't complete them both. It's absolutely fine. Real life first. I know that, and I know you're going to say that, and that is why I'm not beating myself up about it, and that is why I came on camera to say to you, I didn't quite make it, but I will. I'll get it done. Please have faith. Please also do go over and check Amanda and Rebecca's videos. Please give them some yarny love and support, as it is just as much their crochet along as it is mine. And well, actually it's ours, because every single one of you joining in, it is our crochet along. Thank you to those for sending me pictures. Please check out the pictures that I've popped on my community tab today. And if you have already completed, please don't forget to send your pictures of your completed shawls to Rebecca, and she will make sure that your picture is included in the video montage. I am going to get off camera. I am going to go and eat my dinner. And when I have eaten my dinner, I am going to get the next 6 rows in before I start the next section on the both of them. Anyway, guys, please remember there is daily content here at Manfa Makes. Tomorrow you will be seeing Tile of the Week. Thursday, did we get that done? I wonder. Come back tomorrow and find out. But until then, stay safe, be kind, look after one another, get some good quality time in with your loved ones, and get some good quality crafting time in. I will see you in the next one or around the YouTube streets. Bye guys, love you loads.